Hey guys, welcome back. In this video we are welding the Seatstays, and I'm off to an amazing start. Just kidding. Yeah, so the first tack in, and I made a hole, but you know what? Ain't no hole gonna stop us now. So on to tacking the other Seatstay. So you can see I was all squeamish now, and for this one, not enough heat. I just kind of made a little puddle on the C-tube. There we go. And drop the tack beside the hole. Now adding tacks to the tops of the Seatstays. Tacking one side on each of the dropouts. Now with most things tacked up, I got to the business of filling the hole. And I'm really sorry guys, I forgot to get a good shot of the filled hole. Okay, now with the hole filled successfully, I can go ahead and add final tacks to the dropouts. And we are in business. So I made one of the most difficult welds off camera. This was my first weld and I really didn't want to mess it up, so I didn't shoot it. I wanted to just focus on the weld itself. This is a shot of that finished weld. But hang in there, I do have video of the other Seatstay, me welding it. But before we get to that, let's talk about Weld Sequence. I need to show you guys this amazing thread. I think Joe sent this to me, but I'm not sure. Anyway, this thread from mountain bike forums is amazing. Posted by Peter Bungum. I hope I'm pronouncing your name right. Sorry if I'm not. He goes over every step for welding Seatstays, and I pretty much followed this exactly. Another amazing thing, he has his pulse settings at the bottom. Let me just say, these settings changed my life. Thank you, Peter. If you're someday watching this, thank you. I'll have a link to this thread in the video description, so do drop in and give it a read. Thank you, Peter, and thank you, Mountain Bike Forums. Okay, Weld Sequence. First, I added tacks to the bottom. These tacks are really tricky, so do be careful. Then tacks at the top. Then started from the bottom tacks and ran welds up to the center between the tubes. Then starting at the bottom tacks again, I ran welds around the outsides and continued those welds until I came to the center again, and ended it with a final weld down the center. Okay, let's do this. So you can see I'm using those pulse settings, the same ones from the Mountain Bike Forums thread. Thank you, Peter Bungum. And there's the hardest weld there is. It's done. Yay. Ouch. Keep dipping my tungsten into the puddle. I was just all nervy doing this. I was super nervous I was gonna burn another hole. I was like nervous because it was the first time doing Seatstays like this. I was just really nervous. That side is actually the side that had the hole on it, so pretty happy with how that came out. Now I'm coming around and coming around the outsides and to the tops of the Seatstays. Oh. I hate when I do that. You dip the tungsten in there and it gets stuck, and then you get a little piece of tungsten stuck in the puddle, and then you get all freaked out because like you've now contaminated the puddle. Yeah, bummer. Alright, so there it is. I brought the welds around, and they are just about at the tops of those seat stays. Now I'm running 2 welds down into the center. So a little about these pulse settings. I think the reason these settings are so good is it uses much more amperage. I wasn't using enough amperage before. And when the arc is initiated on the pulse, it just blasts heat like right into that one spot where you want it, and then it pretty much turns off. And it turns off just enough so that there's still a tiny little arc still there. Okay, done with the tops of the seat stays. And now it's time to weld up these seat stays onto the dropouts. So I made this little cap, and you'll notice it's a lot more form-fitting. It fits a lot nicer than the other caps, and hopefully that makes it easier to get a fusion weld around the top of it. So yeah, I'm tacking the caps on. And there it is, and you'll notice I have like 2 puddles on either ends of the caps, and I started doing that because when you come around and you tack the ends, they tend to like want to burn up and shrink away. So if you drop a little puddle on each end, like with carefully placed puddles there, it will it'll stay there. It won't shrink up when you get to the end. I hope that made sense. Alright, so I got the fusion weld around the cap, and now I'm actually just welding the dropouts on there. Put my shirt on because I was starting to weld a lot and I didn't want to get a burn on my arms. That's happened before. A few people commented like I should wear a shirt, and I don't because I always forget. I'm just like so focused on what I'm doing. But this time around, I remember to put on a long sleeve shirt. Alright, here's a look at those welds. So I used a lot more heat this time around, except for that one. But for the others, I used more heat. And I used more heat also than the last time I welded the dropouts. So yeah, much better this time. You know what? I think we're done welding the frame. Yes, we are done welding. What a relief. We aren't completely done yet. Still need to do the finishing on the frame. So I think in the next video... I won't be finishing... Wait a minute. Yes, I will be finishing, but in order to do that, I need to build a head tube reamer facer because I don't own one, and I'm on a budget, so that should be interesting. Also, I will be launching a Patreon, so do be on the lookout for that video. Gosh, what else? Yeah, that's it for now. I don't want to overwhelm you guys with too much nonsense, so... Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys later.